Right now, thousands of Georgians could be at risk of a dangerous gas used at sterilizing facilities. While most of the scrutiny here has focused on its potential cancer risk, the reveal uncovered another threat.
Now, this is really sensitive information, normally held secret for security purposes. However, we are choosing to share some of that information because of its possible impact to nearby communities. Here's Andy Parati.
Like music fans attending a sold-out concert, hundreds in Metro Atlanta packed stadiums and auditoriums this summer, not to see a performance, but to voice their frustration over a toxic gas used at nearby sterilization plants.
Will you close your plant until the enhancements have been installed?
We're talking about ethylene oxide. This is a pollutant that for many, many years was completely off the radar.
That gas, ethylene oxide, is now on many residents' radar after the Environmental Protection Agency released a 2018 report called the National Air Toxic Assessment. It identified 3 areas in Metro Atlanta with potentially elevated levels of the gas. 1 near the BD plant in Covington and 2 near the Sterigenics sterilization plants in Atlanta.
The government knew and didn't tell everyone.
Janet Rue is president of Stop Sterigenics. While most of her efforts have focused on eliminating emissions, she also wonders what would happen if the gas exploded.
It hasn't really been disclosed to us what type of damage might be expected. Those are documents that the government has.
And the reveal got those documents located here inside this federal building on the 9th floor with the EPA. The documents lay out worst-case scenarios if the gas caused an explosion. At Sterigenics, the EPA predicts a blast would extend more than a half a mile from the plant, impacting 744 residents in nearby commercial buildings. At BD in Covington, the EPA also estimates an explosion would reach about a half a mile, impacting 420 residents, including at least 1 school. But the biggest disaster would likely come from this facility in Winder, Georgia, owned by the Stepan Company. It uses ethylene oxide to make products like detergent. If a blast happened here, the impact would stretch 11 miles, affecting 223,000 residents.
From what we understand about ethylene oxide, it would be a pretty darn big hole in the ground.
All right, so BD, Sterigenics, and Stepan Company say they all use multiple alarm systems to alert employees if anything should go wrong.
BD and Sterigenics have temporarily stopped sterilization operations. Our investigation continues tomorrow night at 11 on Up Late with an exclusive tour inside one of the sterilization plants. What it relies on to destroy the toxic gas and what it is not required to do that may surprise people who live nearby.